Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. We're back. It's a new administration on the Ron and Fez show.
It was a fair vote, Fezzy, with his staff. But we needed somebody to replace Wardy.
His name is Rory Hamptons. And we needed a new team leader. We let the 4 guys in the room vote on who it should be. And the winner was the former Wonderboy, Ray Wagner.
In all honesty, I thought the winner was going to be Billy.
Really?
It's just the force that he came in here with tonight. He was drilling everybody. He was, I would say the new Billy, but he reminded me more of the old Billy.
That's the kind of leadership, though, that we're not going to have. I'm not going to come in and start slamming all the other guys that work here. We're working as a team. For Billy to come in and do that, it just creates dissension. Now, Harry Elvis is angry. Mikey D's angry that Billy's taking swipes. Everybody gets angry. No one's working together.
What are you going to do about this? You're the new team leader.
I think that the first thing we have to do is we all have to realize that we're here to help Ron Fez out. We're not here just to get our own anger issues on the air or come running down the hallway when we're angry because someone didn't get our food order right. The thing that should be bothering us is whether or not you guys got your stuff right.
I didn't.
That's what Billy should be. Billy should be running in here angry that.
Look at Billy.
See, I understand Billy's upset because he lost an election tonight, and I'm not going to get angry with him if he's going to act out. I understand that. That's what someone does when they're angry. But what Billy has to do is he has to use that energy positively. He has to turn that around and decide he's going to work for the team and not against it.
All right, what else are you planning on doing?
I think the first thing we have to, just before the show even starts, it's such disarray. I think that we have to institute better. Everyone has to know better what their job is before the show.
I like that because tonight the show open was lacking.
Right, and of course, and my part was lacking too. I mean, all of us. I don't speak as an outsider, but I speak as one of the group. We all have to work harder to get a better product on the air. I think maybe we'll start with a phone call. I was thinking like a 4 o'clock-ish kind of phone call before the show, just to prep with everybody.
What, you Al Dukes?
No, but the thing is Mikey. No, it's okay.
Ron, you had your chance. You were in the election. You didn't even get one vote.
Yes, I did. I voted for myself.
You wrote me?
Yes.
Was that you?
Yes, that was.
Well, we can't count someone who writes me. We don't know who it is.
But that's okay. I don't mind him voicing.
Well, you still lost, though.
I don't mind him voicing his objection. It just gives me a chance to explain it to him. Mike, the thing is that even though that's not an idea, maybe I'm not the first person to come up with a phone call or a certain time of day, it's still going to be a benefit. It's going to be a valuable tool that we can all use together to make sure we're coming in here on the same page.
Okay, Ray, I understand that. But here's the thing. You're saying, we shouldn't be slamming each other, right?
Right, yeah.
Should stop from the top then, and that's you now.
Right.
And you slam everyone behind their backs all the time.
Well,
and
on air and off air.
What's he do off air? Because I don't talk to him off air.
He's always slamming everybody, in the control room, and then he's slamming me the other day.
All right, let Harry talk. Everybody has to have a chance to talk.
I don't think it's so much slamming that Ray's doing as critiquing. And I like the idea of, more or less defining our jobs. I think that's a positive step in the right direction from our, the new administration under Ray Wagner.
All right. Fair enough.
Billy, everybody voted. I don't know why you're coming back in here mean.
The only reason it's not slammed behind the back is because Harry will follow and kiss this kid's ass wherever he goes.
Mr. Gore, you're really coming off as a sore loser.
Look, you can vote all you want. We all know who's in charge. We know who's in
Billy,
charge.
Ron and Fez are the ones that are in charge. That's the thing that right now you aren't getting.
You are such a liar. This BS you are spewing.
Look,
we have to work together as
Billy,
a team.
what do you think?
What is wrong with that?
It's all a friggin' lie. Where the hell have you guys been for the last year? You've seen this. Shut up, Harry. We're not talking to you.
Why can't we work as a team, Coach?
Harry, shut up. You're not funny with the same joke.
I want
over
you
and over
Mikey,
and over.
Mikey, come in here.
Mikey,
I want you and Billy to understand something. Harry is like that midget in High Plains Drifter. That I'm the mayor. I'm the sheriff. Walking around on top of the bar.
I'm joking.
If anything happens to Ray Wagner, then you can get even with him.
Then Miss Ecuador will take his place.
As long as the stranger is still riding around town, you gotta respect the midget.
Billy, the thing
No, I wasn't.
Tomorrow at 4 o'clock, you guys should discuss.
I'm not available.
Come
But
on.
Billy, that's
Why?
exactly the kind of thing.
All right, let's.
Are you having your dink burned again?
No, I'm not available.
Billy, what's a good time for you to do this then? I don't mind changing the time.
That's a
I'll
sign
do
of a
it
good
when
leader. Compromise.
I'll do it when I come in and you guys finally show up before showtime when we have everything finished already.
Billy, I mean, I understand that you're upset, and you're going to lash out. You'll probably lash out the rest of the night, but I'm hoping that by tomorrow
Ray,
we can put this...
lashing
10
out
minutes.
is a child, okay?
Right,
I
and
don't
the thing
lash
is-
out, all right? You, for the year and a half, for the last year and a half, you have been
And your Spurs are jingling jangling.
the backstabbing little bitch of this whole crew. You've pissed off everybody at one time or another. And now to think that you are in charge is the biggest insult.
You guys voted him in.
You asked for the election. You asked Tweedledee and Tweedledum to vote and me. So who the hell do you think is going to win?
I'm missing a
voted.
Tweedle there.
Mikey didn't vote because he was pissed at you.
Mikey did vote.
was
He
upset.
voted for himself.
He's mad at me?
No, Mikey's that mad at the world right now.
Why are you so mad, Mikey?
Why are you mad at the world?
That's just the way I feel like it right now.
Oh, so Billy's right. You are mad at the world.
Yep.
Mikey, you know that you're a valuable member of this team. We all see that. Okay, just because people's roles change, maybe you're not doing the same thing you were doing a week ago. It doesn't mean you're not a valued member of the team, though. And that's the thing that we're all going to start to see.
That's so great. I'll be able to sleep tonight now. That's
The thing is that
Now,
guys...
I know you guys wouldn't treat Rory this way. Why are you doing it to Ray?
No, because Rory deserved and earned respect, okay? Ray has done nothing to...
Wonderboy.
It's a
No,
shame
whatever.
about Ray.
Ray, has done nothing in all the time he's been here to earn anyone's respect. He has probably done
You
more.
won the election. I mean, everybody admits that.
No, that's a Mexican election. For
He
Christ's
voted
sake.
for himself, and his sidekick here voted
You
for him.
voted for yourself, and
Billy voted for himself.
I voted.
That's cool. And then little kiss ass here, the Ecuadorian kiss ass, went out
I
for
voted for
Wonderboy.
who I thought was going to bring a new dimension to the
He's
show.
the
who was
sheriff
better.
and the mayor, see?
You voted for the guy you shared a booth with the diner with on a Friday night.
But, Billy, the problem is not whether or not he should have voted for me. The thing is what are we going to do to make this show better?
right,
This
let me
show
say
has
this.
been suffering the past couple of weeks.
And I'll
because
tell
you
you
run
what.
the board. Because you run the friggin' board.
And you run
can't
the
get
phone.
it.
11 a.m.
And
hour's
Mikey
been
announces-
cooking.
All right, hold on, everybody. Yeah, the 11 o'clock.
So what are you saying? That am I announcing it?
So what I'm saying is everybody has a part in the show, Billy.
All right, at some point,
It's Billy, not
I hope.
Belly.
should be able to talk. Since Wardy has
Rory!
has been missing, and we don't even know whether he's coming back or not.
He's not. He got another job at AOL Time Warner.
That blonde kid got another job?
Yes.
Wow. All right, so we've been like a rudderless ship from production thing. Who wants to be that liaison with El Jefe?
I can definitely be that liaison with El Jefe. We already have a fine relationship. We talked before the show.
Yeah, you know what?
I
It's
can
great
definitely take
now.
care of that.
I have already been doing it behind your back without because
Why?
Rory-
Why would you do it behind his back?
Because no one gives him any responsibility.
All right, Billy, this
because
is the
you
thing.
Be quiet for a second, okay? Be quiet for 1 second. I have been taking care of the JFK responsibilities with promotions down there. I have been making sure everything that needs to get done gets done.
But,
So
Billy,
when
it's
you
been a
show-
3-alarm fire since you've taken over, which is why we have to do something different.
I'm sorry. Did the
remember,
show
Billy,
open right tonight?
Honesty is part
I
of
would
caring, and I'm
I
going to be
would-
honest with you right
Who
now.
lost the Aerofest tickets?
I
That's
would-
all I want to know.
Who
I want to
found
ask
them?
everybody.
You did.
I want to ask everybody who found what I lost.
I didn't lose them.
In all honesty, who does everybody feel like has been, and one at a time, has been filling in best for Wardy up to this point?
Rory!
I have to say it's Ray all the way. I mean, he's done a fine job.
Campaign
Doing what?
slogan.
He's just taken over the things Rory couldn't do.
Doing what?
All right, Billy, how about this? Today when you couldn't understand why the phone software wasn't working, didn't I come over and tell you it shouldn't be in passive mode, something you probably didn't even think to check, and then it worked?
But that wasn't it, because all I did
was it,
click
Billy.
on. No, it wasn't, Ray. Because you came over and said, "Let me get in here." I said, "No, I can do it," and I did.
Let me ask this, and I'm being totally honest, okay? And I really want to know who did this, because this was one brilliant move this week. Who fixed Ronnie's headphones so that he can hear things?
I did. I realized if we just split the signal that you had, which is the right one, we could just split it over to Ron. You guys can both hear the same thing.
All right.
That way Ron's involved in the show, too.
Why did it take 5 months for that to take place? All right.
Because he called Wendell.
In your thing, who do you think has been filling in for Wardy?
Rory!
Oh, it's definitely been me. I've been in contact with the people at JFK regarding prizes and giveaways and every night faxing the winners. So.
They call you up and ask you where the stuff is and why you lost this and that. It's not exactly being in contact with them.
Oh, that you know one thing, so that's what you're going to run into the ground, Harry? You know one thing about what goes on with the show?
Let me check in with Mikey. Mikey, what do you think, in all honesty?
Who do you think stepped up to the plate while Rory left?
I think I have. And when Wonderboy wasn't here one night, and neither was Rory, I was the only one here, and I had to do everything from that board by myself.
Let me ask you guys this. Can you guys get behind Ray? Can that happen?
No.
I think 100% we should all be behind him. He's trying to take the show in a positive direction. I don't see anything wrong with that or why anyone else should. If I'm willing, put everything aside and go along with Ray, why shouldn't everyone else?
What are you putting aside?
All right, Billy.
What?
Is it just as you as the new Wardy, or
Rory?
Can you get behind Mikey?
No, it's not even a question. Rory left me the instructions. Rory gave me the position.
Right.
So, but Billy, you know what? And you asked me, can I get behind Ray?
Yeah.
If it is, it's my last night.
Mikey, can you get behind Billy, or is this a thing between you and Ray?
Yeah, is this a thing about Wonderboy, or is it you have to have the job? That's the question we just asked Billy.
Yeah.
I would get behind Billy.
I wish you guys would have figured that out during the election.
Just remember, who's got the keys? Who was handed the keys to the office?
Billy, this is the thing. You did get to take over for Wardy when he left, but you haven't.
Rory!
But you haven't been doing the job that we need here, as the show needs to have done. So you were that guy.
So what is it that you're doing? Let's say you're screwing up the opening, running the music wrong.
Wait a minute, we'll do
I'm
this.
not attacking the other people on the show right now. We're trying to start a new.
One of the first times. That
we're starting fresh.
So you know what? Then don't attack me when I'm sitting there doing nothing. And you
doing nothing.
That deserves attacking. If I could finish my sentence.
I thought you did. I heard a period.
You know what? We all kind of just didn't pay attention to that check and make where he said, "If I do, it'll be my last night." As if the fear that he thought that the gasp that would come out of us. No.
You didn't have to say it. I saw it in your eyes.
His resignation's going to be written on a Domino's pizza box.
Delivered by you on your next job.
Elvis, we're not going to start attacking.
Yeah.
Thank you, President Ray. I don't even know what we call you
It's
now.
just Ray. It doesn't, I don't need a title.
Okay.
I just
Thank
wanted
you.
to be here to help you guys. Elvis attacking Billy is not going to make this go any smoother, this transition.
Let me just check with Mikey, because Mikey's the one that seems like he's the most upset, even enough to throw himself in behind Billy, which I never thought I'd say.
Hey!
Mikey, what is it about Ray that you can't get behind?
He's a backstabber.
And Billy's not. Billy's a straight-up guy. And I got to remind you, 90% of the time, Billy's high. And if you throw yourself in behind Billy, how's that helping me and Fez? And when I say high, I mean effed up.
Billy works with the promotions. He works with everything like that.
If you're behind Billy, he teeters. I just want you to know that.
All right. This is not fair and unnecessary.
And Cameron is...
It's not fair and unnecessary.
Just because I don't wear a tattoo that says
I
I'm
want
straight edge and I'm on
Cameron
medication.
and Tammy could be listening to this as you say Billy works with promotions.
Well, I mean, Billy has his
I heard them
responsibility,
scream.
and then I have my responsibilities, and I know what those are, and I'm not gonna side with the backstabber. And these two,
All right, Mikey, I will...
and Jekyll have got together here and have, in a sense, done a coup. It's
All right,
a coup.
It was a free election.
Let me ask you guys this question, and you can be honest as possible. Who do you think Rory would have, if Rory could have picked his successor?
One more thing, help me here. Who's Rory?
Rory's the producer who left 2 weeks ago.
Woody?
Rory Hamptons.
All right.
Who do you guys each think Rory would have wanted as his successor if he could have picked it? Someone speak.
I honestly don't know.
Do you think he would have picked you, Mikey?
I think I would have been up there on his list.
Up there with who? Billy?
You know, there's four of you. It has to start out as a short list.
You'd all have to be considered.
Just for the record, I do know it was me. We talked about it. He handed me the keys, the papers.
Oh, if only he was alive to back up your story.
The papers that I need to handle the necessary internal promotions and private stuff that interns and other people aren't usually privy to.
This is like when Sirhan says Bobby Kennedy would want me released.
Just to let you know, Rory and I had many discussions about, taking over for him.
I have no doubt in my mind that he would have gone with Ray 100%.
I'll tell you this.
Ray Wagner?
Yes.
I will say this.
Ray.
Is this his eulogy? He loved the sea. He hated Ray.
I can't go on.
Take your hat off when you talk about Rory, Coach.
Matter of fact, during that ride home, that was one of the last things he said.
You gotta go.
All right, here's the thing. Nobody, seriously, I'm trying to be serious. Nobody misses Rory more than me. All right?
Well, when Ray is here, when he does show up for work, he probably misses him just as much.
All right, I'm willing to let Ray take a chance at this, and I wish the rest of you guys would too. In fact, Ray, this is something I've never done. Well, actually, Rory has this. Here on this card is my home phone number.
Wow.
My cell phone number.
Wow.
Call me anytime you need me.
Wow, Fez, I really appreciate this honor, this trust. And I'm definitely going to honor that. Thank you.
We'll be back tomorrow. See you.